no electrics, I've got no source of heat, I've got nothing to cook with. Alright, how's it going? So, it is a Wednesday afternoon. I've got like an hour, I've got a spare hour. All I'm going to do is try and blast this ceiling and see how much cladding I can get up in around 50 minutes-ish before I go to work. Just talk you through what I've done so far. So here I've got a wire, this is my positive wire that's going to feed my little extractor fan that's going to be directly above the cooker, which is going to be here. The negative is actually already underneath the insulation. I didn't do them both at the same time. I've also marked out and framed with some wood where the skylights are going to go. I'm going to do this, all the cladding first, and then I'll do the skylights when the weather's a bit nicer. So it's got a nice dry and warmer day to cut holes in the roof and let the sealant set. So one skylight's going to be there at the back above the bed, and another just there as well. So I managed to put a few more strips of cladding in. That was a couple of days ago. It's taken its time, but one of the good things is that I've been using the van a little bit during the build process, and what I've figured out tonight is that the insulation that I've put on the sides here isn't enough, and I'm still getting a little bit of condensation build up down the backs of the mattresses. So what I'm going to have to do is maybe put a little bit more insulation on, and maybe have some recessed cladding as well here. It's unfortunate because I sort of like this pattern that I've put in, but it means getting rid of condensation trapped behind the mattress, then so be it. It's like nearly 1 AM at the moment, and I'm in Darlington. I've just drove from work at Junction 4 skate park in Darwin near Blackburn up to Darlington. I'm working tomorrow morning delivering a intro to coaching course for British cycling. I'm just parked outside the venue tonight. Pretty chilly, but the insulation seems to be doing its job, and it's not that bad in the van. I've got no electrics, I've got no source of heat, I've got nothing to cook with other than my MSR pocket rocket, which is what I use when I go camping. So I'm sort of roughing it a little bit, but at least I've got a proper bed to sleep in. So morning, I've had maybe a 6 hours sleep, pretty decent. I've got my skylights open, and this is me boiling some water for a cup of coffee. That's my torch on the bed. I have to recharge while I'm driving, and the van is looking like a nice big mess still. Starts from this corner. Long way to go yet. Oh, I made a makeshift cover for the portal for now to stop it from getting too much condensation. It's a bit stuck at the moment, so there you go. Seems to be working. Food of champions. Heavy polystyrene table. Woo! Now, when you're so used to having a nice and complete finished van, you take things for granted that, oh yeah, that's in the van. Yeah, when you don't even think about it, like cutlery. I've got no cutlery for me gourmet pot noodle from Aldi, so I'm just going to have to drink it. I'm just happy that I've got my actual bed and plenty of bedding to keep me warm. Just parked up in North Yorkshire somewhere. Really quiet spot on the side of a really windy country lane, surrounded by trees. Actually got quite a spooky vibe when I rolled up, to be honest. was like, oh yeah, maybe take some pictures, but I didn't really feel comfortable, funny. It's been quite a while since I've parked up in a brand new place and felt not 100% comfortable, so yeah, I don't know what that's all about. But in the morning, I do want to stop off at a cool place called the Druid Temple, so I will leave you here and we will wake up in the morning in a nice, fresh, lovely sunny day, hopefully, and explore where I am, and then go and drive down the road to Druid's Temple. So this is last night's spot. It's actually really nice, super quiet. There's a road there to a few cars did drive past, but nothing too disturbing in the morning. A few more to wake you up, but I could hear loads of owls last night, some pheasants this morning, and yeah, it's a nice spot in the middle of nowhere. So then, some dog walkers just parked up behind me earlier. One porthole for now. Just gonna have some coffee, some breakfast, and head on to the Druid's Temple. Exciting. I hope you can hear what I can hear right now. No cars, no vehicles, no people. A little bit of wind, birds tweeting, all different kinds of birds tweeting. And just the noises of the forest. It's beautiful. Proper way to start the day with a lovely cup of coffee. In reality, even though I'm sleeping in my van and it's less than half finished, it's cold. The only comfort I've got is the bed, really. I've got no kitchen, nothing to sit on. I can't cook, can't heat myself. I can still appreciate the beautiful moments like this that van life can give, but I definitely still need to finish my van. Yep, definitely locked. So just had to change cameras. I'm using my old DSLR, which I haven't used for in a long time. So I have just parked up at Druid's Temple car park just behind me there. I'm going for a little stroll and take a look. I've wanted to see this place for years, so I'm pretty excited. Here we go. Start to see a few stone structures dotted about, poking out the trees here and there. Some over that way. Little one right there. I think I can see it coming up. it's a nice place for a walk, but it's actually a little bit underwhelming. If you've ever been to like a Neolithic site, I don't know about you, but I sort of get certain feelings from that site. You know, you can tell someone's lived there. It's had some sort of significant meaning to people at one time in history, and there's a sort of like atmosphere. This, on the other hand, isn't a Neolithic site, and you can tell, you can feel it doesn't have any sort of feeling to it. It's fake. It was just built by the landowners not that long ago, really, historically wise, and from the pictures to real life, you don't get that same sort of feel as you do when you're at a real Neolithic site. Still nice for a walk, but a little bit underwhelming. Doesn't feel real, because it isn't really real, if you get my drift. So just drove from the Druid's temple up in North Yorkshire, is it North Yorkshire? Just outside Nidderdale, all the way down to Birmingham, because I'm coaching in Birmingham tonight at Creation Skate Park. Got here a couple hours early, so I came into the climbing wall next door to get a few laps in on the autos. Look at this, sick. I'll just quickly do a little tour. And loads of sick routes, but I'm on my own, so it's just auto belay session. I don't really fancy a boulder. Boulder is just over there. Shame I haven't got a climbing buddy with me today. Oh well, let's have it. So I'm just at my park up, a reservoir somewhere outside Corby, because I'm working at Adrenaline Alley today and tomorrow. So I've been working Wednesday, all BMX stuff every day since Wednesday. So Wednesday I was at Junction 4 Skate Park, it was BMX night at Junction 4 Skate Park. We did like a Christmas party. Thursday I went up to Darlington to deliver a introduction to coaching course. Friday I drove down to Birmingham to do a BMX event there, some coaching for a few hours in the evening. Managed to fit in some climbing before that, which was nice. And then drove down to Corby, parked up here just outside Corby at this reservoir. Can't remember the name of the reservoir, but it's quite nice. And yeah, now I've got a few hours spare today, so I'm going to use all of the cladding I have left to do the ceiling. Here we go. Okay, so I've run out of cladding. Got a strip here, maybe like 3 rows. And then that's just got a join there, and then there's a little bit of the, whoa, there's a little bit at the front there. So just this side. So I had plenty of time left, and I had a little tin of stain, so I did a little bit of wood stain. Got my you see too well. A little bit of wood stain down there, up over that way, along here. Bit of the ceiling. The mesh is back in on the skylight now. And yeah, not much else going on. Oh, and this underneath this stack of wood here is the base for where my wood burner is going to go. So that's 45 by 45. I was going to get some fireproof board and then a little bit of aluminium going over the top, or maybe copper if I can get it, which would be nice. And that's going to go all the way around. Up here, the flue's going to go just out there, and then kitchen's going to start here, and it's going to come along to like maybe half the door. So that's it. That's it for today. That's it for the past few days, I guess. I'm working in the skate park tonight, working in the skate park tomorrow, so not much really to show you guys there. I hope you've enjoyed this video, a little bit of a random one, but stay tuned for some van updates and to see what else I get up to. Thanks for watching. Cheers.